Okay, let's see where we at. Can everybody hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? That's a good sign. It came in on this phone. Hello, can you hear me? All right. Can everybody hear me? That's a good sign. It came in on this. Hey, Jen, how are you? Marie. Getting ready to send Sam an invite. I don't know what happened at Kim's. His crashed. I think his internet went down. We was there a minute ago and poof, then we wasn't there. Getting used to this poof stuff. Seems to happen a lot here lately. Whoa, I can't answer everything at one time. All right, Sam. I don't know if you're here or not, but there's an email with a link. I just got information that Kim fired back up. You got it, brother. It's in your email right now. Kimmy said he's back up. Something's wrong with his internet, though. He just ain't got it figured out yet. Mr. Mega Fred, how are you? Jenny, Cammie, Marie, Melanie, Mary. Good to see you again, Mary.
Hey, Jen. It's Bug Eyes. Hey, Rick.
Hey, man.
Oh, man. Kim fired it back up?
Yeah, but something's wrong with his internet. He ain't figured it out yet.
Do you have his number to text him? I don't. Maybe we can get him over here.
I have his number, but I always email him. Let me see if I can call him.
I got a little thing that says rate the video and audio quality. I've never had that before. Okay.
I've heard that. I've had it one time.
Nice.
All right, Kim, where you at, buddy? Okay. He's being told right now what's going on. In fact, I'm going to send him a link to this in case he decides to come. These works good, don't it, Sam? But it ain't perfected yet. This technology ain't by far. Oh no. You still there, Sam? Sam? Okay. Crap. Uh-oh, Sam went too. Hey, Skeeter, how are you? Kim and them are on their way. Cool. All right. Thanks for night. Can everybody see and hear me all right? Hello, hello, hello. Sam went with the gremlins. I believe you did, Melanie. Something weird going on. Invite Charlie. Yeah. Charlie, buddy, where you at? Kim, you got the link, though. All right, I'm following what you're putting down. I'd rather send a lines booth and a phone booth and do it like this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Charlie, grab that link right there, buddy. I'm gonna get rid of it quick too. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got to say that a few times. There's Charlie.
Here I am.
Hey, Don. How's it going?
All right. How you doing, Rick?
Pretty good. I got to say that a few times. There's Charlie.
Huh? I am.
Hey, Don. How's it going?
All right. How you doing, Rick? Doing better now. I'm out of Walmart.
There. It was me this time.
Just chat real quick.
You got a deal on that, Brian. $400. That's a real deal.
What'd you buy for $400?
$1,000 gun safe.
Oh, a gun safe.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's Sam.
Hey, Rick, I don't know, man. You get my text clean cut out on me, man.
I saw that. I saw it in the text. You know what happened?
Like that. Just went black. And it's plugged in the wall.
Wow.
Crazy. Oh, well. Hey, Kim. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
What's up, Sam? How you doing, man?
All right, guys. Good to see y'all. I guess
Likewise, my man.
I guess opening up mine wasn't good enough for you people. Ah. Well, something happened. Okay, we're in the room.
We don't care where we at, Kim. We don't matter to us.
Well, I had to reboot. I rebooted the computer, and it just took forever.
Right.
No. No.
Marie says, I can't see Rick. Can anybody else see Rick?
I can.
I can see Rick.
I see Rick. Can you see yourself, Rick?
I see myself, but the screen looks dark.
Yeah, ain't dark here.
It looks dark on mine. I can't explain it. Yes.
Some crazy shit going on, I'll tell you.
Brian says, I see Rick. Yes, I can see you. Okay. I don't know, Marie. Maybe refresh your page. Marie, try refreshing the page one time. Hit F5. Rick, you're fine here. All right. What if you deep fry pepper? It'll be deep fried
here. You're okay here in Illinois.
Cool. I don't know. Hey, Dean.
Pam took the other dog across the street, and Cade has had a hissy fit.
It's another one?
Well, it's Pam.
Oh.
Man, I can't get the chat up. What the hell? Hold on, let me refresh.
It's one of them nights, ain't it?
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
I just talked to Bobby. No drama. I'm not going to say nothing bad. I wouldn't do that to you guys. But he's okay. He's okay. Everything's good. He just said he needed a break. That's all.
Right.
So I don't know if you knew or not. I just wanted to let you all know. Everybody's worried about him. And let everybody know he's okay.
Yeah.
Well, if he shut his channel down, though, he lost everything. He'll be back. He just needed a break.
Yeah, but we worked for months to get him up to 10,000 views so he could monetize.
Jeez, I know.
5-6 hours a day.
Yeah, I know. And you were an integral part of that too, Rick.
Stayed there the whole time, the whole 4 or 5 hours till we got to the 10,000. Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks. But
I mean, I understand if there's something going on, he couldn't take it.
Yeah. Hey, I got tired of it too. I mean, I took a long break. It wasn't the whole reason. I was away with my family and stuff, but
right.
It's when you're here all the time, you get wrapped up sometimes, and you all know drama happens. And I mean, he went to the far end and deleted everything. I won't necessarily do that, but I reckon he'll be back after a while, maybe. Now he'll have to start over again, though. Yeah, I guess.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I texted him, and he texted me back, and he said he's okay. And I told him I would let everybody know, all our friends, that he's okay. But he just needed a reprieve, I guess you would call it. A sabbatical.
Because they'll bridge the views when he comes back. So if that happens, that's good.
Yeah, hopefully, because isn't there a way on YouTube, like if you delete like Facebook, you can suspend it? I guess they would say.
I think it is really. I thought about that then, but I ain't sure, so I didn't want to say because I don't know.
Well, didn't Chambers do that? And then he's back okay? Yeah. I think so. Or did he start a new channel? I don't know. I don't know how it works, but
yeah, I don't.
It is what it is, and I don't want to bring it up too much. It's not my stream, but just want to say he's okay, guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of like a brother icon,
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I'd feel the same with anybody. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was an integral part of our little community we built. And I was a little concerned there, especially because I got to know him personally, and his family, and they're good people, man. They're very good people. Oh, sure. And
absolutely.
It's just sometimes we all get caught up in bullshit, and you gotta take a break, I guess.
I figured it up one time, and right before we got to the 10,000, and we had did 880 some hours of live stream.
Good night. Wow.
That's a sore butt right there. That's what that is.
Man. Oh yeah. Sure enough. You guys have been on there forever.
You learn a few things about it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's on your hands now, Rick. You got to do the 40-hour live stream now.
I'm gonna fire one up in the morning, for people have somewhere to go, but I ain't doing no 40-hour live stream. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it either.
Barely made the 24 one.
It's cool. It's cool, but it ain't for me. I got too much other stuff to do, I guess.
We up to 26 right now.
That's right, Susan. Yes, I agree. So, well, who's gonna do the morning chats?
I'm gonna start one first thing in the morning, 7:30.
Are you gonna do it every day?
Probably.
Well, that's cool. There you go. You know me, when I'm home and up, I'll pop in, but maybe once a week, if that. Hey, little guy. Well, I started one tonight because nobody was on. So, I'm just kind of hanging in there. Hey, Rick,
the internet.
Rick, it'd be really cool, man, for me for a January weekend adventure would be come down and see you. If I don't want to invite myself, but
no, that would be cool.
Just for like Friday and Saturday type thing, It would
be cool.
Yeah. That'd be real neat.
Angry Rick Productions.
I can't do a long trip in January because you know how it is. Everybody, like, I'll be scrambling to recover from Christmas financially. So,
That's cool, Brian.
but
Isn't that all of our excuse for Christmas?
right, yeah. Hey, let's talk. If you don't mind, Rick, I want to talk about something I was reading yesterday and today, and a lot of us on YouTube are retired or like disabled veterans, like myself, or SSD, whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
So I was reading this thing, and I got hooked up with a company that, like a newsletter. I forget what it's called, but it's about Americans, U.S. citizens that are retired and are on a fixed income that collect a pension, basically, or whatever it is. And this dude collects $500 a month on a pension, which you can't really survive in the U.S. on that. I mean, it's next to impossible unless you live whatever, right? But what he did was he moved to Thailand, okay? And this dude lives like a doctor over there. And
Wow.
yeah, 500 a month. So if you make, they say, what I was reading this, I'll see if I can post the link for you guys. It was some kind of publication company or whatever. But if you're on a pension of minimum like $1,000 a month, US dollars, to $1,500 a month, there's a list of top 10 places that you can retire to, and they call, I guess it's like, I think you get labeled as an expat, which is just a fancy word for a U.S. citizen that moved away, I guess. And you can live like a king. And a lot of countries have programs for U.S. citizens that retire to their country. And if you make a certain level, let's just call it for number's sake, $1,000 a month, US dollars, they have incentives and programs, the governments of these countries, for you to live there. They want the current, they want that financial gain,
Right.
and $1,500 a month, US dollars, translates to 48,000 Thailand bahts, BAHTS, 48,000. So, and you can rent an apartment over there on the water at the beach, one bed, two bed, whatever it is, for like 125 US dollars a month. Electric bills are like $10.
So are you going over there?
I'm planning on taking a trip. I'm trying to line up these trips. I want to go to Thailand, but what I was really researching today was the what do they call it? The Trans-Siberian Railway, or the train that goes from Moscow to Beijing. Trans-Siberian, I think it's called, and it's like a 4-day. It's like a 4-day adventure, and you get to see all the crazy little towns and go through Siberia. There's 3 of them. You can go from Moscow to Beijing. That's the Trans-Siberian. There's another one that goes the same way, but I think it goes south. It goes through Mongolia to Beijing, and then there's one that goes like this. So it's like straight across, one up top and then one on the bottom.
Right.
The third one, I forget what the third one goes. It ends up somewhere. Oh, the third one was like a big tour through China, and I think it starts in Moscow, but it goes down and goes all through China. So.
Oh, wow.
And it's cheap, man. It's like 4 days, and I think there's class tickets. I think the third class tickets for 4 days was like $200 or $300, and you live on this train.
Right.
It's pretty cool, man. I'm gonna try to do that. My brother lives in China, so I'm trying to. He comes home twice a year to the States, like summer, like July, and then like Christmas time. But I think next year, 2018, I'm gonna try to work it out so I can do this Moscow to Beijing thing, and then go hang with him in Shenzhen. He lives near Hong Kong, and then from there go to Japan. But the most expensive part, and like he always tells me, is the flights in and out of the U.S.
Right.
Is crazy. It's like $3,000 or to fly out of. I think they usually go out of L.A. So it'll fly from like New York City or Boston sometimes, or like BWI or Philly, whatever. The fly across, end up in LA, and then take the international flight from LA to I don't know, wherever it is they land, and they get all these connections till they finally end up in China, where they live, South China. So pretty crazy.
Sounds like a cool trip, though, man. Really.
Yeah, and the number one, like I don't know if you guys, like, before I was talking about, we had a lot of discussions about this before on our chats and on my streams or whatever. But I've been talking about buying land, and one of the places I really want to look at and buy land is in Mexico. I spent a lot of time in Mexico, and like Paul says, I'm doing it cheap. He has also, and like he says also, there's a lot of stigma attached with Mexico, and it's because the violence and the cartels and the crime, and that happens. But as anything, the media compounds this and explodes the matter. There are so many nice places in Mexico, and the people are really good. It's not. I mean, think about it. If a foreigner was reading the news about Chicago, they would think the whole city is the Wild Wild West, and it's all shoot 'em up, kill 'em. But Chicago's not like that. It's just a certain part of Chicago.
Detroit's like that, though.
Well, you know what I heard? There's been like over 800 killings or shootings so this year in Chicago, which is the highest yet. Every year it goes up, but it's not.
Oh yeah,
it's not all of Chicago. I've been there many times. I got family in Chicago, and there's a lot of nice places. Same with Philly. Philly's crazy, but not all of Philly. New York, But anyway, Mexico is the number one place on this list for retired or fixed income, whatever it is, U.S. citizens to retire to and buy property or just live like doctors,
Right.
It didn't say exactly where in Mexico. I think it's more towards the southern, like Mexico City, Guadalajara. But it's the number one place. And the number two place, they swapped. Last year, the number one place was Portugal. So, yeah.
There's Iron Dog. How you doing, Iron Dog? Good to see you.
Hey, Iron Dog. Cambodia's up there. Thailand. So, yeah, a lot of places like that. It's pretty interesting, guys. If anybody's interested in it, I'll post it. Oh, snap. Iron Dog owns land in Alaska. That's awesome, man. I've never been to Alaska yet. But I want
to Alaska.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go hunting up there. That'd be great.
Go up there before the U.S. government decides to destroy it with their oil drilling.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Guys, see that spill they had on the pipeline last week or the week before?
Oh, man.
No, which one?
That big pipeline. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it was in Montana. I'll have to look it up. But, yeah, it leaked a whole bunch of oil on that pipeline they're building. Like a bunch of oil.
And, I was talking with somebody a while back when the whole, the whole protest over there, the North Dakota access pipeline there. They're talking about, the pipelines are the safest way to transport oil. I was like, there's no such thing as a safe transport for oil.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You do it by trains derail. Bottom line, you do it in regular pipelines above ground or whatever, or below ground, they leak. There's no safe way. But, I mean, it is what it is. Transcontinental?
Oh, our dog says he had 1 square inch in Alaska.
There, there's people that own land in Scotland, I think it is, and when you own land in Scotland, you become a lord. I think it's called.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat. And people,
well, that's the funny thing, because what over here in the U.S., that's, believe it or not, where the phrase landlord comes from. Is it comes from the British terminology from that. So if you own the house, you become the landlord, or or lord. And they still actually do that in all of Britain, actually.
yeah. Okay, here it is. Real quick. Keystone Pipeline spills 200,000 gallons of oil. Looks like it was in South Dakota. So, in a statement, the Canadian oil company TransCanada manages the pipe. Said there is a loss of pressure inside the structure that caused the leak. Workers detected at 7 a.m. Thursday morning. The leaking pipe section ran along a right-of-way 35 miles south of a pumping station in Marshall County, South Dakota. So it sounds like it was in South Dakota.
Wow.
200,000 gallons, man. It was contained within 15 minutes, but when 15 minutes, that just goes to show what the volume they're pumping through. 200,000 gallons of somebody got fired.
Right. That gas line explosion the other day.
Nah.
It was a couple of nights ago, and I forget where it was. Thank God, I don't think anybody was hurt or anything like that. But they had basically half the city shut down because of it was a gas main. It was not just like a little gas line going to your house. It was a natural gas main that ruptured and burst into flames. And they said you could see the flames, like from the video that I saw. You could see the flames shooting up at least 200 feet.
Wow. B-Lady says she's going. Sorry. B-Lady says she's going to Colombia tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you what part? I know the capital is Medellin, and they say it's beautiful there.
Yeah, I remember that name.
Yeah. And
Escobar was the deal there.
Yep, that's where he lived, and that's where he's from.
Yep.
The women are beautiful in Colombia. I love South American women. I love them. I mean, all due respect, I'm not a pig or anything, but there are beautiful ladies in Mexico and South America. Really are.
Yeah, but, Brazil's got it down there, dude.
Yeah, Brazil. Oh yeah, B-Lady, that is so cool. I wish I could go with you. I speak Spanish somewhat. I can get by, and Russian. But
my wife was an art teacher, and we had an exchange teacher here for about 2 years. She was from Medellin, and we got to know her real good. Went on vacation with her and everything. Had a good time. Nice.
Yeah, B-Lady, can you be sure to take a lot of pictures for us and make videos? I'm super.
How about it?
They said that thing I was talking about, Medellin, was on that report also. Because, like I said, man, if you're a U.S. citizen and you got a pension or fixed income on U.S. dollars, a lot of foreign countries have programs that, you get expedited visas. Like, they hook you up. They want you to buy their land because they know it's they're guaranteed. You got money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Bogota. I thought Medellin was Bogota capital. Okay, I think you're right. Sorry about that.
It happened.
I don't know how my thing got on all caps there. I can fix that. Get a little butt.
Stop yelling.
Hey, Rick, I got a link to that guy that flying that drone.
Cool.
Some guy in a semi truck. You want to look at it sometime?
Sure.
I'll put it in here. You might bookmark it and look at it later.
B-Day, that's good. They want to slaughter a cow for you, man. That's fresh beef. I'd be all over it.
Got it, Kim. Thank you.
You want me to take it down?
No, other people might want to see it too.
Yeah. What I put in a link, this guy had a drone and he's sitting in the semi truck flying the drone. And he can watch it.
I got it pulled up now, Tim.
You know what I think is funny? The U.S. got the warnings, all the warning for not to go, but when the U.S. sit there and says to somebody not to go, it makes me want to go there.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like I was talking about earlier, Mexico. I mean, there is a lot of violence and gang stuff going on, but they want tourists to come in. You know, all these.
Oh yeah.
It's capital. You know, economic gains. So, you know, it's up to you if you get wrapped up in that shit. You know, I spent a lot of time in Mexico and I never had a problem, man.
Right.
I love it. The place is amazing. It's a great place to be. You just got to be careful. Just like going in the city, you know, you got to put your wallet in your front pocket. You know, you got to know what you're doing. That's all.
Well, it's like my friends used to say when I would go into New York City during the late 70s and early 80s and whatnot. They were like, nobody bothers you in New York, and I was like, if you shut your mouth, nobody's going to bother you. But you go in there like a hot shot, things are going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. It's like anywhere. I mean, you're exactly right, Charlie. It's anywhere. You just gotta keep your sense about you. Don't mess with nobody, and you'll be good.
Exactly.
I heard something about that, Brian, about the DMZ. Now, that's one place I would never go. Is Korea, North Korea.
Oh hell no.
Even South Korea, they got really strict, archaic drug laws there. Like, if you get caught with weed, you can get sentenced to 20 years or something crazy. There was speaking of that, I read a thing a year or two ago. There was a South Korean rapper dude or whatever that lived in South Korea.
Yeah.
And he traveled to New York City to a studio to make and record a song, and he was going back to South Korea. He's only there for like a week or two, whatever, a month. But on the video, it got released on YouTube, right? And he was in the studio, and it showed him smoking a blunt or weed or whatever in the studio on the YouTube video.
Yeah.
When he flew back to South Korea, the authorities were waiting for him at the airport. They snatched him up and sent him to jail, no questions asked, 10 years, right off the bat.
Just for smoking a joint.
Outside of Korea. He wasn't even in Korea. He was in New York City.
Oh, my heavens.
Yep.
Wow.
I think it was on Vice. I don't know. You can look it up, and it'll tell. I was like, holy shit, I'm never going there. Philippines.
Right?
Yeah. But here's the conundrum. Here's the contradiction. A lot of drugs come out of Africa and go across the peninsulas, the Korean peninsula, and filter through there to get sent up to China. And the cops and the government and the customs are all in on it. But in order to come across as hard asses on the media, they make examples of people like that rapper dude and tourists and shit like that, you know. So it's crazy. It's all corrupt, you know. But I told a story on one of my videos about getting caught in Tijuana with cocaine and pot. And we paid the cops off, and they gave us the drugs back and let us go.
Yeah, don't do it in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all go, what's that?
They'll take all your money.
Yeah. In Myrtle Beach?
Yep. In the 80s, they will anyway.
Yeah. Well, Mexico, they will. All they want is the U.S. dollars. I mean, these were policia. and they took the drugs, and then they asked us how much money we got. I had $100, but I had 20 in my shoe as backup, and I had 80 in my pocket, and I gave them $80, and they gave us the drugs back and turned us loose. Otherwise, we were going to a 3-sided jail that with no roof on it. You know,
Well,
crazy, man.
Yep.
I got a video on my channel about the whole story. It's a crazy story. Not to promote or anything. I don't do that, but I want to hear a crazy story.
Boy, we used to have some fun back in them circus days, didn't we, man?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember one time you called me. I was working on the dog lot, and it was just
Yeah.
me and you, and we stayed there for about an hour on it. And I don't think we ever did get anybody to the stream.
I don't think so. Well, I remember a while ago, man, earlier this year, Kim had a live stream going, and it was me and JD Allison and Grizz. And Grizz was on the screen on the panel with Kim, and they were talking about farm stuff or just BSing or whatever. And me and JD were going back and forth in the chat. We were on there for 2 or 3 hours, probably. And that's when we were joking about the wrenches and the blue knights and all this type of stuff. And yeah, Kim gave me my first wrench, which I was all proud of. Now I can care less, you know. But it was just the 4 of us for a long time. And then that's the day CG joined us and came out with the pickle story. Remember?
oh my God, yes.
Yeah, and I think there was a lot of other stuff going on too. Kim was taking pictures.
Remember how all of us guys had our shirts off, which I always do.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you know the rest of the story. I still have that picture.
Yeah. Wow. So funny.
Kim's too sexy for a shirt.
Sometimes if you ever see Kim put his hat over the camera, that means he ain't got no clothes on.
I know how to turn the camera off now.
He ain't got no pants on, you mean?
Yeah. One day he did that, and I was like, all right, everybody on the panel, all we got to do is go and blow the hat off the camera.
Yeah, now I know right there. Click that, it goes away, come back on.
Yeah. But Rick, you're right. We used to have a hell of a time on them circus chats, man. Remember CG's birthday party we had that went on for like 10, 15 hours?
Yeah, everybody got hammered.
Oh, man, that's the last time I got drunk. That's probably the only time I've been drunk all year. Now, I used to make all that wine and stuff, but I don't like being drunk. Like I said, I can't really drink with my meds, so.
I took about 4 or 5 swallows of moonshine. That was all I needed.
I remember, man. That was a hell of a party, though. I couldn't believe we had such a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Spread out all over the world, really, all over the country.
Oh.
Just hanging on live streams. Yeah, that was fun.
Hi, Skeeter. I
And
can see everybody.
what's really amazing, guys, is being on YouTube and creating this community, and then blossoming into where you get to go meet people. You know, that has been really awesome for me. Yeah, really cool. Like meeting Dale and Tessie, and then Paul, and then going to Texas and hanging with CG and Bobby and Tammy and everybody. What a trip, man. It was good times. And, I want to go down and see Rick next or whatever. And I'd love to go to Oregon and hang with Grizz for a weekend or something. It'd be so cool, man. Grizz, we got to go elk hunting. I hear they good elk in Oregon.
Chris will take you snipe hunting.
Yeah, really. Or cat hunting.
Yeah, he probably want to go cat hunting for sure.
Yeah.
What did he say he was using? Did anybody catch that? He said he run over his laptop with a car or something, truck, tractor or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say. That's right. Yeah, Grizz said that he ran over his laptop with the tractor motor. So he was trying to set up his new rig, and he wanted me and Rick or whoever to tell y'all that. So it's gonna take him a while to get it set up if y'all don't see him. That's why.
Oh my God! So he broke it, huh?
And he said he might not be streaming or in the chats much for a while till he got this thing figured out. Said he wouldn't be here for a while.
Yeah.
So did he get a new laptop or what?
He didn't like it. He didn't say, did he? It's something he was doing something. I guess it was a tablet or maybe his phone. I don't know, but he was trying to figure it out, and that's why I kept getting the feedback because he couldn't. He's working on it. So, but we can see it, Grizz. We can see and hear you pretty
good. He's probably listening because there's 21 people.
Yeah, he's in there. I see him a few lines.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
Skeeter said he ran over his laptop and made it into a tablet.
Transformer.
That's funny.
He was having trouble with it, but it was working pretty good last year. His laptop's been working pretty good.
B-Lady, yes, you do. You need a license to hunt and kill just about anything except for hogs, wild pigs. There's such a problem with them. There's no season in most states. Some states, there are seasons, but most states you can just kill them at will with no license or tags or anything. You probably need a hunter safeties class and a hunt license, but you don't need any tags or anything. But last time I had wild pig, my buddy shot bow and arrow. It was not good. Tastes like hell. But a lot of the wild pig I had is actually really good. But I love some deer meat, man, and elk. Oh, good. You know what, guys? I really want to try and go gator hunting. That would be so awesome, man.
It would be awesome, man. When they do that on TV during them things, the way they shoot them and pull them on in.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen the channel on YouTube called Deer Meat for Dinner?
I'm not sure.
The guy's based in South Florida somewhere. I think it's in South Florida. He's got like a ranch down there. But he goes gator hunting, and sometimes he'll hunt with a bow and arrow. Gator hunt with a bow and arrow. It's pretty wild.
I've seen that before. Now that you mentioned that guy with that bow and arrow, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, and they got the bang sticks where they hit them in the head with that stick that's loaded with a 22 or whatever it is. It's probably bigger than 22. Shotgun shell or something. Grizz said, Sam, we could talk about that. Elk hunting. I think he's talking about elk hunting.
Or the laptop, or what we're using.
Yeah. Oh, Miss Tina's here. Hey, Miss Tina, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, Tina. Good evening.
Hey, Tina.
I mean, good morning for you. Excuse me.
Konnichiwa. No shopping for us. We're men. We don't shop. No, I'm just kidding.
She was shopping Black Friday in her last video. I saw it.
Yeah, I don't do that. B-Lady, gator meat is slamming. Really good.
I do my shopping right here.
Yeah, online. I'm going shopping next week because payday's the 1st, so I'm gonna do it all in one day and get it over with. Probably like the 5th or 6th or something.
What you buy me for Christmas, Sam?
A big old bag of rocks.
Same thing on him.
Same thing I got you last year. Nothing. Let me go heat up some.
I was going to say that, or you can close your eyes and tell me what you see.
Yeah, the back of my eyelids.
Right.
I'll be right back. I can hear y'all. Did everybody get into leftovers all day today? Or no?
Pretty well finished them up.
Did you?
That's kind of what I did.
Well, my good friend Bianca cooked a big meal yesterday.
Lunch and supper. and that ended it.
Yeah. B-Lady, I'll probably do a little of both, to be honest with you. Walmart and then mostly online. Easiest way. But yes, Mel, gators do, crocodiles, they taste like chicken and not crabs, but like
Kind of got a sweet taste to it. Yep. There it
yeah,
comes line up through there.
almost like if a chicken lived in salt water, or not salt water, but like a chicken crossed with a fish almost. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a seafood chicken type thing, I guess. That's how it's. But gator sausage, I've had a lot, and slamming.
Fishkin.
I've
Oh,
never had it, but I'd try it.
gator's good. B-Lady made Country Girls pumpkin lasagna. Oh, B-Lady, I'm jealous. You got to send me some. I love some pumpkin pie, man. My favorite pumpkin pie.
I had
The only thing I was
snapping
lacking
turtle
for
one time. That was some good eating.
I
Have
don't
you
know.
had snapping turtle?
I've had turtle soup. I guess. Yeah. I guess it was snapper in it. Snapping turtle. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it does taste like chicken. Turtle does a little bit, sure enough.
Yeah, frog legs. Oh man, slamming. I'm not a picky eater. You know, a lot of people are. I'll try anything twice before I decide if I like it or not. But Miss Tina, I'm not shopping for CG. I'm shopping for you.
What did you think of the scrapple?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've grown up. I live, right here where it's made. I've grown up eating Scrapple. I love Scrapple. But you gotta know how to cook it right. That's the problem. A lot of people don't know cook it right, and they don't like it. But I love Scrapple. Scrapple egg and cheese. Oh, get out of town.
Except Reapers.
Yeah.
Don't like those too hot, do you, Sam?
Hold on.
There you go. You ain't got to eat one now. Just talk about it. You ring your bell.
This one, look, I drew a bunch of stuff on this one for, I forget who won the bell.
Hey, Lee, how are you? Good evening.
Oh, Brian won the bell. Hey, Miss Lee. It's me, Sugar Fluffy Pumps.
What?
Me and Lee got this thing going on where she calls me, "Hey, Sugar Plumps," and whenever I see her, I say, "Hey, Miss Lee, it's me, Sugar Fluffies." Or I always change it up. Sugar Fluffy. Have you ever heard Miss Lee talk? It makes my heart melt. I'm in love with her.
She sounds like she's from Tennessee or somewhere.
I say that with all due respect, Miss Lee. I know you're married. Yeah, she's from Tennessee, I do believe, or Texas. I don't know.
It's Tennessee. I'm just picking with her.
She sounds like Dolly Parton, and my mom always listened to Dolly Parton when I was growing up. So it kind of, I don't know. When you're from up like the north, southern accents, we love them. But you know how like southern people love New England accents, or like Paul loves Allie's accent. I don't hate it. I just don't like Jersey, New England accents.
I can't stand the Boston accent.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
See that, and that's the thing is people get that misconception that they think that all of Massachusetts has that accent. That accent. I was born and raised in Western Massachusetts, and to me, I have zero accent.
Well, I can hear it a little bit, and I'm from, well, not New England, but this area, Philly. I can hear it, but it's not bad. It's not like a lot of people that My buddy just died this year. He was great from Boston. Man, did he have an accent?
That whole pack the kind of yard.
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit, but you don't have a real strong accent, Charlie. Not like say Allie Oakley, for example.
Yeah, she got a bad accent.
Yeah, she's got that Boston accent in spades.
Amber's going to have an interview with Two Family. That's going to be late.
No, Amber?
Yeah.
Who, Amber and John Homestead? They're on Two Family Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool, Amber. I'm on there December 18th. But I watch every Monday night. I missed last Monday because I got my laptop. But that's a cool show they got going on. Rick, you ought to try to get up on there with them, man.
They asked me, I turned them down, man.
Really?
Yep. Rick don't do interviews.
Oh, that would be cool, Rick. You're right up their alley with like old Arkansas Gardner, OAG, whatever. He was cool. Grizz was on there. CG.
Yeah. No, I like them. I go there and support their channel and watch every single one of them and everything. I just didn't want to do it. Pretty simple.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect that, brother. But Amber's going to be on there. Very cool, Amber. Can't wait to see that. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I got to come up with some kind of funny material or stories, I guess. I guess I could tell stories about my sound days, like touring with bands and stuff. That'd be cool, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Rick, I'm kind of nervous too about it. Oh my God, Grizz. I just threw up in my mouth. That's terrible, man. No, Grizz.
I just got,
I don't want this.
I just got a text from Susan saying tell everybody good night. Something must have happened. She's going to bed or something.
Oh shit. Good night, Susan. You hear us?
Good night.
Grizz, that's terrible. Gravel is, people think it's everything left over from a pig, and it's
baloney.
In a way it is, but in a way it isn't. You know, B-Lady, I did play in bands, but I was a professional live sound engineer for 15 years. So I was the guy mixing on the big crazy boards with all the buttons. I was. So. All right, I'll be right back.
He won't write that. So bad. All I did was said it. All right. While this thing's really rocking, I'm gonna get up and leave too and go smoke a cigarette. Charlie, you too, it's on y'all. We're up to 25, y'all. Rock.
Oh, nice.
This is a Charlie show.
Yeah.
Here.
And Kim. Charlie and Kim show.
We got this, Kim. We got this.
Anybody want a turkey leg?
Oh my heavens.
That
I had one of them today.
looks good, don't it, guys?
I pulled it all off the bone and then heated it up in the microwave.
That's a man's leg right there.
I'll tell you what, Dan's fixing to be taking a nap in a minute.
Yeah, right. Nah, I think I'm just gonna heat up the mac and cheese and the biscuit. I don't think I'm gonna eat that.
I could really go for some homemade mac and cheese right about now.
Oh man, Charlie, my friend Bianca made the homemade mac and cheese with all the, and it's got the crispy crust on it. Ah,
Oh, man.
that's so good. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that now.
Oh, come on, man. You got to rub it in.
Yep.
Well, fine. We'll have some deviled eggs then. I'll just burp on the TV. Hi, Autumn.
Pam makes mac and cheese, and cheese is Velveeta cheese.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
I literally, no disrespect to like the Kraft macaroni and cheeses of the world, but I'll tell you what, my ex used to make this banging freaking mac and cheese, and she would use like not the powdery box stuff, but she would use like an actual block of cheese, melt it up real good,
yeah,
and put it in with like a
was it Velveeta?
No, it wasn't Velveeta. It was like Cracker Barrel or something like that. She would actually take like a block of cheese, like a real block. And I know Velveeta's got the cheese blocks and all. but she would put it in with like a like this, like a noodle, not an elbow noodle, but one of the like I'm drawing a blank on what it is, but I tell you what, man, it got me so prejudiced against that Kraft macaroni and cheese powder crap.
Yeah.
Now, I do not care for the shell
I
macaroni.
love.
I don't like it. I want
Right.
the elbow.
Well, when you make the homemade cheese, the secret is to put a little sour cream in there, American cheese, little mozzarella on the top, and then put breadcrumbs or whatever, and it gets that crusty layer on the bottom, the crispy layer. But you gotta put some sour cream in it, man. It's so good.
Well, this that Pam makes, I don't know if she uses sour cream or not.
Yeah.
But it's real creamy.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
good.
crusty. It don't have a crust.
Oh, okay.
It's real creamy, and it's very cheesy.
Yeah.
It's not easy being cheesy.
Who said that? The little Cheetos dude?
Yeah.
Was it Chester that said
Kraft
Chester
mac
Cheeto?
and cheese.
Or, yeah, it ain't easy being cheesy.
Chester Cheeto's our president now.
That was good, Charlie.
Thank you.
I think maybe he has more sense than the guy that holds that title.
I know, right?
Get something started, but I didn't vote for him.
Yo, I have my whole thoughts on that, and I'm gonna keep my tinfoil hat off to the side over here.
There you go. Oh.
Damn,
I
Sam.
like that, Amber. I like it. Cheeto and Chef. Cheese.
Autumn might do the same thing.
Get a hammer.
Shit, I still got like a 14-pound or whatever turkey in the freezer. I didn't cook turkey yesterday. You know what I did, Kim? Charlie? So,
What's that?
you know, Hamburger Helper, like the beef stroganoff style.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I didn't have any ground beef, but I had ground turkey, like in the logs, just like ground beef. And
There you go.
which I get it all the time because I like it. It's healthier and it's cheaper too. It's beef.
Right.
So I'm like, well, it's Thanksgiving. So I made that up, and I made turkey stroganoff with stuffing on the side. Mixed it all up. Oh, guys, it was so good, man. I couldn't believe how good it came out. I'm actually heating some up now.
Actually, Molly made something like that one time with bison.
Oh, yeah. Buffalo, bison, the best, the leanest, healthiest meat.
I mean, that I tasted it and I was just like, oh my. It had a slight little, like, like a probably a very, very, very tiny, like, gamey taste to it.
Yeah.
But it was so tender.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was ground up. But, no, I mean.
Like it.
Mine.
We had steak yesterday. We had turkey, but we had steak.
Nice.
And man, he did
Love
a
me
good
some steak.
job on that one. The one I got,
I'll tell you what.
real pink on the inside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Yeah.
I had pumpkin autumn. I had pumpkin roll, pumpkin pie, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah. You got to have pumpkin. I
No,
love.
we didn't have a pumpkin pie.
I'll send Grizz a link right now.
Her mother made a pumpkin pie.
Swamp
Right.
donkey, I love that damn
My
name.
mom used to make.
Now, do you guys like sweet potato pie?
I can't stand
had
anything
it,
sweet
I would
taters.
try it.
Oh, I love. I'm heating up some sweet potatoes now. So good. Sweet potatoes are banging.
I never liked them.
Why? I never liked them as a kid, but then I started having them like the real way. If you get one and make it like a baked potato, butter on that sucker, sugar. You could put a cinnamon sugar mix on it or brown sugar and salt. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, Grizz, you got it. Just came to you. Send your messages.
You know what I did like that I found out that I didn't know what I would like was this was years ago is some good old green bean casserole.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like that. Everybody's got their own thing. I would eat it, but we had it from seniors the other day, and I went ahead and eat it because it was there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't want to offend people.
Oh, I don't care if it offends me. You know, it came in my meal.
Right.
So it's to throw it away versus throwing it away, you know, I eat it.
Right.
This is bacon and cheese flavored popcorn.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
This stuff is good too.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Pretzel.
I remember
Why does this thing keep getting clicked on me? Why does that keep happening?
when I was living in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma, we were having a what they call a smoke in the fort. Basically, like a whole bunch of teams come together from like local areas and or national. And one of my church family members was he did his own kettle corn. And that was the first time I'd ever had kettle corn in my life. And I tell you what, I got addicted the moment I tried one single solitary kernel.
Yeah. Good, right?
Oh yeah. I guess Smart Food's got a kettle corn now, and I love me some Smart Food.
Yeah.
Do you popcorn or do you make popcorn?
No.
All you gotta do when you get ready to pop it, put sugar in your oil. Tastes the same.
Really?
Sugar, you said, Kim?
Correct.
Wow.
Sugar and oil.
Check this out, guys. I got this bag of sea salt. It's from France.
Oh, I put it here. I don't care.
Oh wow.
I put it right here. Just click on it right here. I'm gonna leave it there about 5 seconds.
Gray sea salt.
It's Frankish.
Yeah, so good.
There you go. There it is. Grizz.
The Jets kicked theirs today.
Try it again. See if you can make it work. Unless you just don't want to, you know, it's up to you. I'm gonna take it out in 10 seconds. This is like watching the movies.
What happened to Sam? There he comes.
I'm here. I was saying my prayers for my eat. I don't, you know,
Hey,
I don't eat. I don't eat with my hat on ever, and always bless my food. Got to. Yeah, but we got mac and cheese. We got homemade mac. We got sweet potatoes. We got my turkey stroganoff and a piece of that turkey leg and a little bit of stuffing and a biscuit. Oh yeah.
Well, everybody's just munching on something.
I got pretzels.
There you go.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody is getting hungry.
Good night, Amber.
Where's yours at? Charlie. Good night, Amber.
Huh?
This is mukbang time. Mukbang who flung poon. Mukbang.
Deviled eggs right here.
There you go.
My God. His legs turning black.
Just hold up, man.
Hold up, man.
Am I here?
Yeah, we can hear you, but it's
Yeah, we can hear you, but
Rick, I can't hear very well.
I said we can hear
I
you,
said
but
we can hear you, but
got a feedback.
got a
loop, too.
feedback loop too.
Okay, and I have everything muted. Okay, well, we give it a try. I'll work on this some more.
It didn't sound too bad the
It didn't
last time.
sound too bad the last time.
Still got
Yeah,
the-
well, I shut down the YouTube, so I can't see chat at all, which I couldn't read it anyway. So small, I can't read it.
What are you on?
What are you on?
This is next book, I think it's called.
That should work though. A lot of
That
people,
should work. A lot of people.
What's that?
I said it should work. A lot of people.
I said it should work. A lot of people use that.
Yeah, this thing has been a piece of junk ever since we got it, but I don't know. I'll just have to play with it some more and think. It's probably going to take me a week or two for me to figure this thing on out, and even then I might throw it in the trash.
I'm gonna start doing a stream.
I'm gonna start doing a stream in the morning. So
if you want to test it out anytime you
you
come.
want to test it out anytime you come.
Okay, well, maybe what I'll do tomorrow, computer. It doesn't have a camera at all, but I can use the mic on there, and maybe between the two I can work something on out.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here because I was having a hard time hearing. I can't see. I'm just gonna kick back, watch TV or something.
Have a good night, Greg.
Have a good night, Greg.
Okay, hey, sorry everybody in text. Anybody that said hello or anything. I just can't read the text on here.
Okay.
Later.
Okay.
Later.
Later.
Take care, Sam, and Sam. That Alcon trip, we will talk about it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, take care, Kim.
Okay, Griff.
See
See you later. Chris.
See you later, Chuck.
See you, Grizz. Oh, guys, are you kidding? Elk hunting? Oh, man.
Hell,
Elks,
I'll just be excited to see one when I go to Colorado.
oh, yeah. Elks are like 3 times bigger than bucks, regular.
Swamp donkey, don't use that word, please. A lot of ladies in here don't use that word.
Yep.
What?
We're not allowed to type that, swamp donkey.
We don't even say it up here. I'm gonna let it slide this time, but I won't the next time.
Just are good, guys. Hope you don't mind me mukbanging on live stream. So what are y'all doing for the weekend? Anybody got plans?
Nah.
Crash.
Yeah, yep.
I done eat so much crap. I got to take a nap or something. Rest.
Yeah. Just hanging out.
It's
Yeah.
okay. You didn't know. You're pretty new around here in this chat, but it's cool. Now you know.
Bye, Miss Tina. Hope you get your printer fixed. Good luck with your presentation. We love you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good night, Tina. Good morning, actually.
Yeah. Good morning. You're right.
Good morning.
Thank you, Melanie.
How old is he, Charlie? You told me before, but I forget.
He's a year old.
Ah, cool, man. What's his name?
Tyrion.
Tyrion. Oh, that's cool. I like that name.
Yeah. From the Game of Thrones, man.
I know.
Yes, sir.
Very cool.
He's
Tyrion
already almost. Oh,
Lannister was probably my favorite on Game of Thrones.
yeah.
I like Jon Snow too, just because. But
King's favorite.
Right.
now you guys know that Vikings is starting what, the 29th, I think. Is it this Sunday or next Sunday? I think it's this Sunday.
I-
26th is Sunday.
26th.
Yeah, 26.
You got Charlie. You watch Vikings, right?
I can't watch it because I don't have TV, but I do have season 4, volume 2. Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, nice. Well,
I fell in love with that show the first time I watched it, and then I found out I'm actually Scandinavian, so I'm like, oh,
nice. Hey Charlie, I'm in the same boat, brother. I don't even own a TV anymore. I sold it. I got rid of my big 50-inch flat screen because I didn't. It sat there. I didn't even turn it on for 3 or 4 months. And one day I needed the money
right.
earlier this year, and I'm like, screw it. So I sold it. But I watch everything on here. But when Game of Thrones comes on, or Vikings, or something like that, my best friend lives upstairs, Tony Bones. And we'll just cook a big dinner, and I go up there, and he's got all that cable and such, and we watch it up there.
Right.
So, Oh, B-Lady, Vikings TV show on History Channel is amazing. Vikings and Game of Thrones, my all-time, and Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, but that stuff. Good night, Miss Tina, or good day, Miss Tina. We love you. Good luck.
Bye, Tina.
Did you know though that most of the characters on the show Vikings were actually true individuals back in the day?
Oh yeah.
So
Ragnar. Yep, there was that. There was a Ragnar, Floki.
Yep.
But Floki is a common name. A lot of them are common names, but they are based on a lot of real people from back in the early 1000s, 1200s. That was sort of the Viking era from about 800 CE, which is Common Era, to about, what is it, Charlie? About 1300, maybe somewhere at 1200. There was I think it's somewhere right in there. I got to look it up. I can't remember exactly, but I know it was that time period from like 1000 to about 1200, 200-300 years there. They flourished, and that was big time Viking era. But
and they came here before Columbus was rumored to have even set foot here.
They did way before. Yep, they did, and they went across, came through Nova Scotia, I believe, came across Canada, cut down, and went into Minnesota, and that's why you have the Minnesota Vikings and all the Viking stuff in Minnesota, because they went across and came down, and they landed. They ended up in Missouri, I think. There's artifacts and ruins in Missouri from that trip, that exploration they had. And Charlie, I believe that was like around 800 or 900 CE, you know?
Yeah.
Which CE means
Common Era.
Common Era. Because what regular is BC and AD, right? Or before Christ and Anomalous Domino or something,
something like that, yeah.
But in history, in like scholastic terms, we call it BCE and CE, before Common Era, which is before Christ, and then CE, Common Era, right? I love history, Charlie. I'm sure it sounds like you do also. But
yeah, I tell you, you know, I love world history. I can't stand American history because it's chock full of lie and, you know, like, well, now I couldn't say lie, but twisted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, huge, big time. I mean, just look at just what happened with the JFK papers that came out. I mean,
how about it?
Oh my goodness, man! Everybody knew or had an idea, but that came out, and now so many things were pretty much confirmed. Like Hitler living in Argentina. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen stuff about that? Years ago, I watched some stuff, and they have a freaking Nazi Germany compound in Argentina that's massive, and it's like a resort. You know.
Oh yeah. And another one was Civil War.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Most people think that the Civil War was started over slavery, and I was like, look, that's what they tell you.
But it wasn't.
It control. They wanted to control everything.
Mm-hmm. And most people think that Lincoln, how should I say this, freed the slaves.
Yeah.
Which, in the end, ultimately, because the Union won, that happened. But that was just like a byproduct, so to speak, or whatever you say. That was just part of the Civil War. But Lincoln was a slave owner himself. He had slaves.
Yes, he was.
And General Lee, who everybody puts down, did not believe in slavery and did not own slaves. The main thing with General Lee was he thought that the white man was superior to every other race. That was his biggest flaw, okay?
Right.
But he did not believe in slavery. He did not own slaves, and he was not this crazy bad person everybody thought. General Lee was, a lot of people in the armies back then, the Union Army and the rebels, Confederate Army, before the Civil War and the dichotomy happened where they split, they were all friends and they all served together.
Yeah.
So like Lee was fighting Jackson, the generals up in the Union Army, but they didn't want to kill each other. They were all friends. They all went to West Point together. They all came up in the army together. Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden they got to kill each other, Exactly. I'm reading this book right now. I'm about a little less than halfway through, but it's called Killer Angels. And
nice. Or good.
It's awesome, dude. It's not a fictional book. It won a Pulitzer. It's a classic novel of the Civil War. It's written by Michael Shara, and it's an account of Gettysburg, the events leading up to Gettysburg, and I haven't got to after, but I think like the effects of Gettysburg, what happened, and it's taken from a lot of it's taken from letters that soldiers wrote to their families and stuff about events that happened, and also it's taken from documents and stuff documenting the war. But it's pretty neat, man. It's a good book. I got it for free at the VA, I think it was, or somewhere like that. They give away books, and I always get some. Yeah, it's called Killer Angels.
And I've never even heard of the author.
Yeah, me neither. I never even knew about this, and I picked it up one day when I was there waiting for an appointment. I'm like, this is right up my alley. I love books like this, And I picked it up, and whenever I travel, like on buses or trains or whatever, when I flew the other week, I'll read. I bring my Kindle or I read magazines and books, and it's a good. It's a good read, man. I don't know if you read or anything or into it, but I highly recommend this book.
I try to read,
especially for history buffs or history nuts. Like, sounds like me and you are. Sounds like you are, but it's pretty neat. But I agree with you, though. There is a lot of history that we have been force-fed, as far as like Columbus, all this, anything that is not true. And it's amazing.
Well, I just recently did some digging myself because Oklahoma, they want to take Columbus Day and abolish Columbus Day and make it Indigenous Peoples Day like they did up here in Vermont. And one of the Tulsa the Tulsa news station made a poll about it on their Facebook, and they said should they do it? And of course, I mean, no disrespect to anybody in here, but all the whites were sitting there saying no, leave it the way it is. And then somebody had made a post and they sit there and say, "Do you actually realize that Christopher Columbus never set foot on what is now North American soil?"
That was Nassau.
Yeah, he went into the islands, right?
Yeah, then he went south after that. He went into South America.
Yep. Yep. And I heard somebody the other day talking about Columbus sailing to the U.S. from England. I'm like, what? He came from Spain. He was funded from the monarchs in Spain, the king and queen of Spain. It was all set up through Spain. And they wanted to come over and expand their empire, so to speak, and reap the gold and the riches from the new land. That was the whole thing. Well, you know, I was like, what are you talking about? Who taught you England? I don't know. It's just so mixed up.
I think what they were getting confused was Christopher Columbus and the Pilgrims.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
All right, Cammy, you've made over 600 subs. Congratulations.
Awesome.
If you're not subbed to Cammy, please check her out right now. Cammy,
Awesome.
Not So Always Easy Life. Check her out.
Awesome, Cammy. There we go.
Congratulations.
Ding, 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 ding.
Very cool.
Good deal.
Yep.
You beat me.
Rick, me and Charlie were hijacking your stream while you're away. We were talking about history stuff.
I see that. It's all in the chat. I can tell exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I could go on for days about it because I love it, but I won't do that. I won't bore everybody.
Yeah, I like history too, B lady. Sure do. We all do. It's just fascinating.
Fascinating.
Emoji.
Skeeter had it good. Christopher Columbus was my favorite pirate.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Handy Camper.
Hey, handicapper.
Hey, Handy Camper. Going on? Hey, did y'all hear what went down in Egypt, man?
What happened?
I heard something about it, but what was the story?
I caught a prepper video on it today that there was some mass bombings that happened in mosques out there, and there was something like 253 people were killed and several hundred more were injured.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw. And it wasn't a Christian thing? They were bombing the Christians again?
Nope, it was I don't know which the group it was, but it was some sectarian group in Egypt, and they bombed mosques.
They bombed a mosque. Wow, that's like completely opposite of the trend. Because
right.
The Muslims and the extremists, let's put it like that, were last year and earlier this year, they were killing and bombing all types of Christian churches. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Man, so crazy.
Oh yeah.
Here it is right here.
Just give it a day or so, and they'll figure out who they're going to blame for it.
Let me, Rick, if you don't mind, let me read this real quick paragraph. It's real quick about what happened. Is that all right, Rick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this is from Smart News, which is an awesome app that I use. I think it came from CNN, whatever, right? But it says the Egyptian military kicked off a hunt for the attackers of a Sufi mosque in the northern Sinai. A military source said, combining the area of Friday's assault that killed at least 235 people. It's thought to be the deadliest terror attack on the country's soil. 109 other people were injured. It was Ralda Mosque, Al Ralda. No one has claimed responsibility yet, but the strike bears the hallmarks of an attack by ISIS. Wow. Because it was Sufi. Sufism is a mystical branch of Islam that some ultra-Orthodox Muslims consider heretic. So it sounds like it was maybe shoot off a Muslim Islam religion that they don't like.
Hey, Blind Mama, how are you? Good to see you this evening.
Hi, Blind Mama.
Hey, Blind Mama.
Hey. Wow, man. That's crazy. They bomb their own people, so to speak.
Oh yeah, that happens in a lot of countries that they do that.
Man.
And the thing is what they were saying is, I guess I guess somebody who I forget who, I didn't see who exactly said it here. They said the shooter's still at large,
Oh,
and they're obviously if he's still out there, or they are still out there, obviously more crap is going to hit the fan.
Yeah, most countries and people don't have a say in what goes on.
right. Right.
Government comes down heavy with that big iron boot on them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As crappy as it is here, it's still better than anywhere else.
This is true.
Very true. I think the next big thing is going to be between North Korea and the U.S. and Japan combined, or basically the Allies versus North Korea. You know, it's coming down, man. It's coming down.
Either that, or it's going to be Saudi Arabia and Iran.
Yep.
Yep. Very true.
I've heard that things are heating up over there too.
Yep.
Hey, Mark.
Mr. Mach 1.
Hey, Mr. Mark.
Got here just in time. We're going to shut down. Got in time to say hello and goodbye.
Are you?
Hi, bye.
Are you, Rick?
In just a little while, because I got to get up in the morning and start all over again.
What time are you starting? 7:30?
About 7:30, yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby's channel's gone. Him and Tammy's both. It's gone.
Yeah.
They shut them down or something. So I'm going to start one first thing in the morning.
Well, why did they shut them down though?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're taking a break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Can they get their numbers back?
Somebody said a little while ago they could maybe get them back if they didn't just close it completely down. It had to be something else, like whatever you call that. I don't know.
Kind of like Facebook does, I think.
I don't know, Mark. I have no idea why. He texted me yesterday morning just like normal. I saw him in a live stream twice yesterday.
Well,
I don't know. We won't get into that. We'll find out on some other way.
yeah. I don't want to bring it up again. Rick, how long are you going to average on your morning streams? Just whatever kind of thing?
2 hours. That's how long ago YouTube will let the video go. So I don't see no reason to go longer than that. It makes no sense, you know. Right.
Now, are you keep the live streams up?
I will, unless something crazy happens, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Well, that'll be cool. I ought to make that one because I've been getting up about 7:30, 8 o'clock every morning.
If it's naked men and women dancing on tables or something, I probably won't keep it up, you know.
Oh, man. Well, there goes my plans.
I hate it when he does that.
Right.
That live stream that we just did, on mine, it got y'all flagged.
Mine did too the other day, but I hit that button where we was talking about, and the next day it was the Thanksgiving special one got flagged, and I hit the what do you call it, review button?
Appeal or something? Yeah.
Next morning it was back green.
How come? What happened? How come it got flagged? Was it music?
I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe we had music. I don't remember.
I think on mine somebody showed a doll with something drew on it.
Like I just did?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Is that a hint, Kim?
No, I'm just telling you.
No, just saying what happened. Ain't no big deal.
You talking about the stream we just did on yours?
Yep.
It got flagged?
Yep.
Oh, man.
It's not a deal because you don't make anything on of me.
No.
I just deleted it.
I
If
did
they want to play that game, that's fine. I'll just delete it.
I'm sorry. I was trying to hold. I won't show it on here, Rick. I was trying to hold my hands over that anatomically correct Elvis doll I got.
I was thinking about starting at about 7:30, Mock. So I'd give you time after you get off work to get you some coffee and all that stuff. Starting a live stream in the morning since Bobby's is shut down about 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. In case anybody's wondering, it's still 18 people here.
Yeah.
So that'd be 6:30 my time.
Right.
Well, hey Rick, it's good because we're on the same time thing now, so I won't,
Right.
Good for me anyway.
Hey, 420, how's it going?
Hey, Callie.
No, I don't think so. Be a lifesaver.
Oh, you talking about when they were playing the music?
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on now. I don't think that's history. In live streaming,
Yeah.
a few days goes by, it's like weeks or months. I'm serious.
Hey,
World of live stream.
when I do my live streams, I always play music in them, always, and I'll get flagged, but I'll keep them up. Usually, it's no big deal.
It is monetized.
If you're monetized, that's the thing.
It's a big.
Yeah, if you're not monetized, then it doesn't really matter. It's not you in trouble. But yeah, that's the thing. Sorry about that. But I haven't seen Sparky since that day.
I saw him the other day and talked to him somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't remember where it was at. Maybe Grant's. I think it was at Grant's the other night.
Is he okay?
I should say I did text him yesterday, happy Turkey Day, and he texted me back, so said everything's good. But I haven't seen him on YouTube is what I meant.
Yeah, that was at Grant's live stream other night. Last night it was about 8 or 9 o'clock.
Is that right, B-Lady? She said Columbia is the same time as us. Wow. Wait a minute. B-Lady, are you in California? Where's she at?
I would got it on. I can't think of it.
It's probably 3 hours difference from East Coast because Cali's 3 hours difference.
They'll monetize any length of stream, B-Lady. It doesn't matter how long it is. The problem is when you do a 6-hour stream, when it hits the YouTube video, they cut it back to 2 hours. So it don't matter if you did 8, 10, 8 hours or whatever. They automatically cut it back, and you only get 2 hours of it. That's why I said I wasn't going to go any longer than 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. New York, is that right, B-Lady? That don't sound right. I believe you though, but wow, I never knew that.
She probably knows where she lives.
No. I mean the Columbia time. She said Columbia is the same time as us.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was a difference. Like California is 3 hours behind the East Coast.
That's right, Mark. That's exactly right.
That's crazy, B-Lady.
So the 8-hour live streams are cut back to 2 hours?
When they hit the videos, they are.
Yeah, when they're published. Yeah. So you know what, Rick? I was talking to CG about that months ago. Like, when we were doing them long streams or whatever, I'm like, why don't we just restart it every 2 hours? Because that way you get notification every 2 hours and more people show up, new people.
Right.
And it'll keep publishing every 2 hour bit instead of chopping out stuff you might want.
Me and Grizz tried to convince Bobby of that one time. And then you get in the stream and you get busy and you get to talking and everything else and you just forget and it just flies by, I mean, we didn't been here almost 3 hours.
Yeah. It's almost like you got to set an alarm for every 2 hours or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Rick, are you going to grow any peppers for next season?
Oh, yeah, sure am.
Have you seen the Pepper X thing yet?
I've seen it, but I can't get my hands on the seeds. I've checked 2 or 3 places, and they don't have them.
Yeah, I don't even think they're released yet. I think maybe. I don't know. But that Hot One show with the dude Sean Evans?
Yeah.
They got it on there, the Pepper X sauce. The Last Dab, I think is what they call it. But it's like greenish like yellowish mustard looking sauce, real thick. 2 million units, I think it is.
Yeah, that's like incredibly hot. I can't believe it. I believe the one you're talking about, Pepper X, is like 3.5 or 4 million.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy. They're working on getting it certified as the hottest one in Guinness right now. But I don't. Last I heard, it's not been certified yet. But you know what? Also, I heard, Rick, that the chocolate bootla, even though it's not rated as many units, it's just below the Reaper. It's maybe, I don't know what it is. It's not far away from it though. But they say because it's so much more oily than the Reaper, that it hangs on for so much longer. It's hard to cut that oil out of your system, and it's so much hotter because of that. Or it hurts.
Hmm.
It hurts more. Yeah. Rick, you ever seen them things?
Sam, if you just put butter in your mouth, that will absorb that oil. You don't want to use milk,
Really?
really.
Well,
But I told you guys that, but you couldn't get it in your head.
I was saying the same thing, Jim.
The milk is a water. You know, it's like water. It just makes that oil explode.
well,
That butter, you just put that in your mouth, and it'll absorb that, and it'll stay there.
yeah. I don't know why we didn't do that. We were just so focused and dead set on what we were doing, I guess. But I will say this though, Kim, that makes sense because after I rang the bell,
It'll be hot.
after I rang that bell, I had that bucket and I had a gallon of milk, and I was swishing with milk. I wasn't swallowing it; I was spitting it out. But
Yeah.
it would only take that burn away for maybe 5 seconds, 5-10 seconds, and it would come right back, cut right through the milk. So I'd spit it out and redo it, and I had to keep doing that to cut the burn. So, and the ice cream, same type of thing. It was just real cold, but it would last for maybe 15-20 seconds, and then it would go away. And I didn't want to swallow it because it would be like super hot ice cream at that point. You know what I mean?
I ain't never seen CG that red, sweat beading off the top of her head. I mean, she looked like she was in pain.
Yeah. Hey, Rick, asked Sparky after we cut the stream down and it was just us hanging out. Her eye was swollen, and across here, it was like a square, like down here, it was just a big blotch of red, and then red here, like red. And her eye was like, she got buckled, like she got hit in the eye. It was a real swollen, real bad. Because we watched the video back, and she went to wipe her eyes or something, and she still had the gloves on that she cut all the peppers with. So she just went whoosh with the peppers. Oh my goodness, she was messed up, man.
Oh yeah. She
Yeah.
wiped it with that
With the glove,
or whatever.
with the glove hand. She still had the glove on.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
I
bad.
seen her doing it. I thought, oh my God,
Mhm.
we're gonna hear from that for just a little bit.
And then the funniest part was after we cut the stream, you know, Sparky was sitting there like a statue. He was like a brick wall. That dude, it didn't even faze him. And it really didn't. But after we cut the stream, maybe 15, 20 minutes later, we're sitting there hanging out, just BSing, and he's holding his stomach. And I'm looking at him like, what's wrong, Sparky? Oh, dude. Rick, he didn't get sick that we seen, but he was in and out of the bathroom, and he got real miserable almost from that Reaper sitting in his stomach, gargling and bubbling like that, you know?
That's where I got those seeds from to grow those Reapers with, from Ed Curry, Rock Hill. Sure was. That's exactly where I got them at. I've talked to him on the phone 2 or 3 times. He's a pretty good guy.
He's from South Carolina. Yeah. You've talked to him?
Get some hot sauce.
Rick, you talked to him before, huh?
Yeah, sure have.
Yeah, he's the one that bred the Reapers and the Pepper X's, right?
Right.
Yeah, I've seen him on TV before on that Hot Ones show.
The Reaper, best I can remember, it cost him $12,000 just to get it going, just to get the seed from it to do it.
Wow.
Sure did.
That's crazy. But I'm sure he made a killing off of it, and the same with Pepper X.
He's got them now. He's a big company now, huge.
Let's hope he make a literal killing on it, though.
And you know, he started on YouTube.
Did he really?
What it is.
Really?
Where I started watching him, man. That's how I contacted him. Found out he's in Rock Hill.
It's amazing that there's a whole community of these guys that do this pepper stuff for like YouTube, like a living almost. And have you ever seen the guys that get the oils and the powders? That's pure capsaicin. It'd be like 10 million Scoville units. And I seen this one guy, right? He put lines out of the capsaicin powder, and he had the oil. He dropped the oil on his tongue, then he dropped it in his eyeballs, and then he snorted a line of the capsaicin powder.
Hold on a second. Hope you have a good trip, B-Lady. Be safe. We'll be thinking about you.
Oh yeah, B-Lady, be safe. Please take some pictures and videos for us, and let us know when you get back and all. When you coming back, B-Lady? By the way, I'll have to email her if she already left. Man, I wish I was going to Colombia. That's amazing.
Yeah, think cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, very cool. I've never been that far south before. And one day I want to go to Brazil, even though Brazil is supposed to be real crazy. Like people getting robbed all the time and tourists and stuff. But
She said she'd be popping in and out of here while she's gone.
oh yeah, okay. She'll be there a little.
I'll tell you what, when this was going on, man, I saw video from like around the Olympic Park and everything like that, and those people down there live in squalor, man.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Mexico, it's crazy. And Jamaica.
Yeah.
Jamaica's the same way. They got the little tin shacks with the tin roofs, and they're all connected.
Oh yeah.
It's like row homes, but it's literally like 5 by 8 rooms, I guess. Just a little shack, and the fronts are open.
Right.
Stuff. It's wild, man. And it'll just be.
And then you got the beautiful touristy areas.
Yeah. Well, I had good friends that lived right outside of Kingston. It was basically Kingston, but it's called Cumberland, Jamaica. And the dude that I knew, Kelly, he was retired from the Jamaican Army. And Norma, his wife, she used to come up here to Pennsylvania and stay with me and my friends every year. And she'd be up here for like 6 months, and she ran a cleaning business. So all the rich homes down in southern Chester County, there's a lot of rich folk down there. And she would go around and clean all their homes. So she had it set up like once a week or whatever. And
Good night, Blind Mama.
Good night, Blind Mama. But she
Blind Mama.
She would collect all the money up, right? And we would take her to the markets and like all these discount places for clothes. And she would buy all these sneakers and jeans and T-shirts. And then we would get those big brown shipping barrels, those paper bags with the lock lids or whatever. And we pack them all full, and she ship them back down to Jamaica to her husband, and they take them to the market and sell them all.
Oh, cool.
Get out of business going. But I got hooked up with her. We were good friends for a long time. So when she went back, I would fly into Kingston, and they would pick me up, and I'd stay right outside of Kingston for like a week, 2 weeks, whatever. And then they would take me all over the island and explore the island and stuff. It was very, very cool, man.
Well, Sam, I'm going to have to be wrapping this thing up. I got to get into bed. Oh.
Yeah. I'm in a talkative mood tonight, so I could keep going on. But all right, Rick. Charlie, good talking to you, my friend. I look forward to seeing you again. And
yeah, good talking to you, Sam.
Yeah.
All right, Rick, I'll see you in the morning then.
All right.
Kimbo, Kimbo Slice, have a good night, brother. And Rick, thank you, sir, for inviting me up.
Hey, thank you. Good to see
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Charlie. Good to see you, man.
I'll probably see you.
Good to see you too, Rick.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
And have a good
night.
Everybody in the chat.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
That's right.